When working with arrays, you will be frequently getting the array items or setting a new value to array items. And arrays really make it easy for you to get and set array items. Let's start off with getting array items. Arrays are indexed. This means each item in one array has a number or an index attached to it called a numeric index that allows you to access that specific array item. And in JavaScript, arrays start at index 0. So if you want to access the first item, this is how you do it. Let's console log. Great. So if you want to access the first item here, and here to access the first item, remember, arrays start at index 0. So to grab this item, we will use the index 0. You first start off with your array and add brackets, and here write the index of your item. We want this first item, so here we use the index 0. This element is at index 0. The second one is at index 1. The third one is at index 2, and so on. So here I will use 0, and now we have the first item. Great. If you want to access the second one, we can use the index 1. So it is working properly. Great. Now what if you want to access the last one? Well, you can count here till the last item. 0, 1, 2, 3. And you can use the index 3. Great. Now what if you use an index that is not in your array, like 4 or 5? Well, it returns undefined. You can also make use of the array length property to access array items. Here we have 4 items. This means that the array length property has the value of 4. If I want to access the last item, here I can use array length minus 1. Remember, array index starts at 0. If I only use the array length property, it will return undefined because you don't have any elements at index 4. To fix this, we use array length minus 1. And now we have the right value. Great. What if you want to get the array item that is before the last one? This one. Well, you can use array length minus 2. Here we have the right one. Great. Just like we could get array items, we can set array items. We can change the value of array items. For example, I want to change the value of the first one. I start with the array, then I use the right index, then I set a new value to it. Let's console log the array after we change the first item. And now we can notice that our array has changed. What if you want to change this item? Well, you just have to know its index and change its value. So let's console log the array. The array has changed. You can also make use of the array length property to change the last item. Just like we could get it, we can change it. Great. Now what if you forget to add minus 1? Well, you just added a new item to your array. So you can use this technique to add new items to your array. Let's add another one. And great, we have another one. So you can make use of the array length property to add new items to your array.